Hey, so today I want to do a drugstore tutorial using single shadows. I just got over my girly time of the month, so my skin broke out really bad, and I'm just going to use my CoverGirl True Blend foundation. So I'm not taking a primer today. You definitely can if you want to, but I just decided to skip that step. To go in with this BB cream, which I use as my concealer. I just really like the coverage that it gives, and it's not too heavy, and it really illuminates my skin. So I'm going to put some on my nose, on my chin, and underneath my eyes just to cancel out any dark circles or anything that I have. And I'm also going to put a little bit in between my eyebrows just to really highlight that area as well. And then I'm just going to go in with the same brush that I just used and just pat that into my skin. And I'm also going to take just a little bit of it and place it on my eyelids, and this will act as a base for my eyeshadows and just make sure that the colors last a little bit longer. And then after that, I'm going to take my Rimmel Stay matte powder just to set down all the liquid on my skin and make sure that I don't look too oily. And then I'm going to move on to my brows, and I'm just going to fill them in quickly. I'm going to go in with this eyeshadow. It's basically just a matte ivory shade, and I'm going to place this all over my lid. The first eyeshadow that I'm going to take is from MUA, and it is in shade 24. It is a pearl eyeshadow, and it is basically like a dark maroony purple shade. I'm just going to take this Real Techniques base shadow brush, and I'm going to pat it into that shade, and then I'm going to focus this in the outer half of my eye. I'm going to go in with this Milani Baked eyeshadow, and this is in the color I Heart You. Alright, that's a lot better. Okay, so I really like this red shade. I'm going to go into the single eyeshadow called Toasted. This one is from e.l.f. and I'm just going to place this in the center of my eye. I'm going to go back into the red eyeshadow, and I'm going to take this blending brush from Sonia Kashuk. I'm going to make sure to tap off the excess, and then I'm just going to blend a little bit more into the very outer corner because I do want to deepen it up a little bit more. I still feel like it doesn't look as intense as I would like. Then I'm going to slowly drag a little bit of it in towards the inner corner. I'm going to take a mixture of that red shade, and then I'm going to mix it in with the MUA shade. I'll probably apply the red shade first on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to go back into that MUA shade that we first used, and I'm just going to go on top of where I placed that red color on my lower lash line. So I'm just going to take that and also just smoke that out on the lower lash line. Lastly, for the eyeshadows, I'm going to take this Bella Chiffon highlighter shade from Milani, and this is personally one of my favorite single eyeshadows. Like I said, I don't really reach for single eyeshadows very often, but this is definitely one that I do reach for because it is so pigmented and it's just such a pretty color, and I'm going to use it as a highlighter on my cheeks as well. So instantly you can see when I place that on my eye, it just really brightens up my eye. Like I said, I'm going to take this as my highlight as well, and I'm just taking this e.l.f. fan brush, so I'm just applying a very teensy amount to apply a little bit down the center of my nose and on my chin. So I'm just applying this mascara to my upper lashes and then of course to my lower lashes as well. I feel like my nose needs to be a little bit more contoured looking. I just warmed it up with a bronzer, but I'm going to contour it slightly with this fan brush so it's not going to place too much color on my nose. I'm taking Hoola by Benefit and I'm just slightly chiseling out my nose. I think I'm going to go for this. I haven't used this and I've wanted to, and it's Bite Beauty, and it's the Luminous Cream Lipstick in Palomino and the Luminous Cream Lipstick in Violet. So Violet is this gorgeous purpley tone shade, and then Palomino is like a hot pink fuchsia shade. So it looks like this. You guys can see that, okay? And I'm going to take these colors and I'm just going to basically make an ombre lip. So I think I'm going to go for the hot pink on the outside. Alright, now that I've got my lips, the outside of my lips outlined with the Palomino color, I'm just going to go in to the outer corners and fill them in. And then I'm going to switch and I'm going to go into that violet shade. And I'm going to place this in the center of my lip. And just kind of blend them. I feel like it's a little imprecise, so I'm going to take that Palomino shade and I'm just going to apply it on the tip of this accent brush, and then I'm going to be applying this around the edges of my lips just to make them look a little bit smoother. So I am going to take some Baptiste dry shampoo and I'm going to spritz this on my hair. And I'm just going to work it in to my hair. section, and I'm just going to curl it. And I'm holding the wand pretty flat to my head just to give my hair a little bit more volume. I'm just going to hold that there for about 8 seconds. I'm going to slide it off, and then I'm going to kind of hold the curl to my head for a second, and then I'm just going to let it drop. And what I like to do for my bang bit is just make sure to, again, just hold it back, but I like to make sure I hold it back like I'm putting a half and half in my hair, and that way it gives it a lot of volume, but it doesn't curl it too much. But it definitely gives it a lot of volume. And then I'll just leave it there for a second because I do want to make sure that the front section of my hair has enough volume. And then I'm going to do the same to this side as well. So I'm putting a little bit more volume on this side of my head where I have a little bit more hair, where I parted it. If you wanted even deeper of a part, you could definitely do that. I didn't want too dramatic of a part, but I just wanted something a little off-center. Alright, so the rest of the hair is pretty simple. You just flip this over, and it looks like a really big wave now, and you're just gonna slightly pull the curls apart. Just give yourself some more volume. And then I'm going to tease my bangs a little bit too. Just make it really nice and big and voluminous. And there we go. So here is the finished hairstyle. Alright guys, so here is the completed look, and I feel a lot better now that the hair is finished. I really love this glamorous style of wave. It really doesn't take too long, and it holds pretty well on my hair, but you can definitely add hairspray if you want to. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up,